Want to get started with your own online course, but you're unsure how to get started? By the end of this video, you will know the exact step-by-step method to get started with your online course, and I can almost guarantee that it is not what you're thinking. Hi there, I'm Molly Kaiser. If we have not met before, I am an online course creator who's done over $7 million in online course sales. And I love to help people just like you to turn your passion into your very own profitable online course. If you're excited to learn step-by-step how to get started with your own profitable online course, then go ahead and give this video a like. And if you're stoked to learn even more about online courses, how to get started, how to make money with them, how to build a following, etc., 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 I come out with new videos every Tuesday on those topics, specifically around online courses. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. All right, so let's dive in and talk about how to get started with your online course. The first thing I want to talk about is time and commitment. I think a lot of times there are people out there that try to get you to think that everyone who starts an online course is going to become an overnight millionaire and it's super easy and it doesn't take any time and blah, blah, blah. The thing is that starting an online course is like starting a business or adding on a product to your existing business, depending on if you already have a business or not. My point is that obviously starting anything that's going to make money and be a business type is going to take some time, and furthermore, it's going to take commitment. And so I think it's very important that you go to your calendar and you carve out that time, because I think more times than not, we always are more wishful than we are planning. And really what it comes down to achieving a goal is to breaking that down into commitments that break down monthly, weekly, daily, hourly. So, if you want to achieve something in like an online course and you say, okay, I want to create my own online course, but you don't actually carve out the time to make it happen, then when is it going to happen? So that's what I want you to do now. What I want the first step in how to get started with your online course is I want you to go to your calendar and really carve out a minimum of 5 hours a week. So maybe that's 1 hour every weekday. Maybe it's 5 hours on a Saturday. Whatever it looks like for you that fits with your schedule, that's what I'd like you to do. So you might be thinking, well, I don't really have a lot of time. And when I started my first online course, I was running a full-time photography studio with employees. So I did not have enough time to create an online course, but I knew that if I didn't, I would be stuck in that time for money trade trap forever. So I decided to carve out 10 hours a week on my calendar to devote solely to actions that would propel my course forward. And now I'm able to have my online course full-time as my full-time business, and my husband is in it full-time as well. He was able to leave his IT job. So step one, time and commitment. Make the time and really commit to yourself. Say, this is what I want to have happen, and come up with a time frame of when you want it to happen. Don't just say like, oh, when it happens, it happens. No, I want to have X amount of students enrolled in 3 months, or whatever that looks like for you. Go ahead, create the time and make the commitment. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is finding somebody to learn about this from. So whether it's me or somebody else who teaches courses, really go ahead and take the time to research, who do you want to learn from? You need to find somebody who is already where you want to be. And I think it's very important to find a mentor that models the life situation that you want. So for example, my husband and I were really into time freedom. We work 3 hours a day. We like to travel a lot. If that's something that you like, maybe you'd be a good fit to work with me. Maybe you want to work with somebody who's grown $100 million company, has tons of employees, has, a high-rise business space, whatever your goals are. I think it's important to pick a mentor that models and matches those things. And it is extremely important to find a mentor and a program to follow to hit your course goals, because otherwise you are just simply reinventing the wheel when it is not necessary. Myself and others, we've already figured out what are the steps that need to happen to enroll your first students. What are the steps that need to happen to consistently get sales with your course? What are those exact steps? I've been doing those over and over for all of my courses, for my current course, and and helping my students to get results with those steps as well. And I think too many times we think we'll save a little bit of money by DIYing it, when really you need to ask yourself, how much time and money are you going to lose by making those mistakes that other people have already made? You know, if you simply spend a little bit of money, you can avoid those time and money mistakes and get to your goals faster by having a mentor who's already where you want to be, who already has laid out those steps that you just simply need to follow to get to that goal. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is come up with your course idea, research it, and test it. Now, there are a lot of people out there that just simply say, you know, come up with a course idea that you're passionate about, which I think is good advice, but I really think that it is just one piece of the puzzle. It is actually more important, I think, to not only come up with your course idea, but come up with many course ideas, because I guarantee that you have more than one course idea inside of you. And then what the most important piece is to research those course ideas, to find the course ideas that are already out there selling. So for example, let's say you come up with 2 to 10 different course ideas that you want to do. Now go ahead and research and really dig deep, you know, with Google, Pinterest, Udemy, different search engines, to really search and find out, okay, of these course ideas, which one of these are people already doing and they're already selling? This is actually a positive. You might be sitting there listening to this video thinking, oh, well, I don't want to have a course that's already been done before. I want to be unique. But I'm going to flip that on its head and share with you that you actually don't want to be unique with the idea. Hear me out. So what you want to do is, you know, come up with all your ideas of what you're passionate about and then find which ones out there are already selling, because then you know that your course will sell too. If you start with something that's never been done before, more cases than not, it might be not done before because nobody's willing to actually pay for that thing. So it's very important that you research it. And you might be thinking now, well, how is my course going to be different if there's already somebody out there selling a course on the same topic? It will be different because you are unique, you are different, your story is different, how you teach it is different, everything is going to be unique. The idea itself does not need to be unique though. So I hope that makes sense. Go ahead and let me know, what course ideas are you mulling on? What course ideas are you thinking about? Put them in the comments below. I'm super excited. I'm gonna read every single one. Super stoked to check that out. So not only is it important to come up with your ideas and research them, but thirdly, it's important to actually test your idea. So put feelers out there, and really, you know, what I like to do with my students is have them take that idea and form it into a 1-hour call and go out and start to get people to pay you for that 1-hour call. I tell my students to get 1 to 3 people. I give them a script, everything laid out step by step how to do this, because once you get paid on your course idea, what it's going to do is it's going to give you confidence. It's going to prove that people are willing to pay for it, and it's going to allow you to teach it quickly in a 1-hour call. You're not going to teach the whole course, just a portion of it, and get testimonials. So you can use all of these things to get even faster success with your full course when you get to that point. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is come up with your course curriculum. So the curriculum does not mean you're doing the entire course. It doesn't mean you're recording all the videos, doing every single little detail. No, the curriculum just simply means that you are laying out what is going to be in the course. What's going to be in the modules, what's going to be in the lessons, what's the result they're going to get A to Z. Now, I have a YouTube video on how to create your course curriculum in 60 minutes or less, so you can check that out. And I also have a full free on-demand training video that teaches you all of this and more in detail. If you go to profitablecourses.com/class, I have the link below. I'll mention it at the end of the video as well. But that is your next step to create the curriculum. Okay, the next thing you're going to want to do is, based on the curriculum, you are going to sell in your first round of students. Now, you are not going to create your course, you're just going to create the curriculum. And what you're going to do is you're going to enroll in the first round of students, and you are going to teach the first round of your course live. So think of this like a workshop. Basically what you're doing is you're telling people, this is what we're gonna cover over the next X amount of weeks. And when you purchase, you get access to this, and people love it because they get access to you live. They get to get more of their questions answered. Like, they see it as a benefit. I know a lot of people think, like, they freak out. Oh my gosh, like, I can't sell people into a course that isn't already made. Just think of it like a workshop. It's totally okay to sell people in and say, these are the things we're gonna cover, and then teach it to them live. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And this is called pre-selling or kickstarting your course. That's what I like to call it. And this is part of my profitable course kickstart method. So you're gonna create the curriculum and then enroll students in based on that and teach your course live. And this is what's so cool, is this allows you to get paid up front and get paid within 30 days or less without taking all that time to create the course in full. Because if I had $1 for every time someone spent 1, 2, 3, 6, 12 months building out a perfect high-end, high-tech course that nobody ever enrolled in, I would be richer. That sounds stupid. Anyways, my point is that you don't want that to be you, and it is the best thing for your business to teach the first round live. You're not going to do this more than once. You're just going to do this once. And it's also going to help you create a better course, because when the students have questions or they're unsure about something, you can just very quickly answer their questions, make it better. And once you're done with the live round, then you are going to create your perfected course. That's when you're going to record the videos or the slides, the audio, upload it all into a software and have a perfected course, so that when people go to buy it with whatever method you're using to sell, hopefully a live lesson, which I talk about in a previous YouTube video, but hopefully if you are selling that way consistently, the way that I teach it in my Profitable Courses course, then you're going to be able to have students pay you. You're going to give them their login and password, and they're going to be able to access your course, and you're going to be able to sell an unlimited number of people into your course without having to teach it live every single time. And this is really what creates that passive income that everyone is really excited about. I know I enjoy that, so I can go out traveling, work 3 hours a day, focus on hiking and my family and all those things that I love in addition to my business, and not just work 24/7. Like, I don't know anyone who wants that to be their life, right? All right, now that you know how to get started step by step, you might be thinking, well, how do I grow a following of people who are gonna wanna buy this course, right? How do I actually come up with the curriculum? How do I create the perfected course? What are the steps after that? And I cover all of that and more inside of my free on-demand training. So just go to profitablecourses.com/class. I'm gonna bring down my video, pull up my slides, and show you step-by-step how to register for this free class. And I cannot wait to see you inside. Just go to profitablecourses.com/class. And here it's going to take you to a page where you can sign up for the class. The class is called How to Turn Your Passion into an Online Course That's Profitable from Day One. Even if you're unsure what to teach, feel inexperienced, don't have a following, or you're short on time. We're gonna be covering my profitable idea framework, so you can nail down your course idea or ensure the one that you already have picked out will be profitable and get your students crazy good results. I'm gonna be showing you my Post-it Power Hour framework, so you can create your course content in 1 hour and get your course up and running ASAP. I'm also gonna be sharing with you my profitable following framework and how I use it to grow a following from $0 to $17,000 in course enrollments in 30 days, even during the peak of the pandemic. This is super fun workshop. You're gonna get a ton out of it. As soon as you enroll, you're gonna get a bonus of my Profitable Course Kickstart workbook, and I'm gonna be sending you some additional free training videos so that you can start to get results and help right away. Students have had great results with my teaching, so go ahead, just click any of the pink Yes, I'd Want to Attend buttons. Go ahead and select the date and time that you want. It will ask you to put your time zone, first name, email address, and phone number is optional, and then you can click to register now. I can't wait to see you there.